Hi guys, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. So happy Vlogmas Day 17, guys. Happy Friday. First of all, I cannot believe it's Friday. This week has gone by really fast. And if I'm being honest, I already knew that Friday would be a lazy day. My body was already preparing for it. So that's what we got today. Not really calling it a lazy day though. I'm calling it a self day. And I'll just share with you guys what I did on my self day. So first and foremost, I woke up earlier. Yes, guys, I was able to get up at 8 a.m. I'm so proud of myself. Feels so much better to get up at 8 than at 10, which is 2 hours to noon. Like, it's way too much, right? And then babe and I started talking, and I don't know why, but whenever we start having a conversation, it lasts for 5 or 6 hours, guys. Like, it's mainly me, probably, as you see on my YouTube channel. I like to talk a lot, but it just lasts forever. However, I enjoy it. You know, that's my best friend. That's my road dog. So talking to him is always a pleasure, regardless of if it sometime get teary-eyed. But hey, it's okay. And then after talking for I don't know how many hours, so let's just say we stopped talking around 3 p.m. I don't know. Whatever time was probably the time that it was time for him to go to work is what time we finished talking. But in between time, we ate lunch. What we ate for lunch was the pasta that we ate for lunch was the pasta that I just ate in Vlogmas Day 16. If you did not see what it is, I'm gonna link it right here so you can go watch it. So we just finished that off so that we don't have to have food left over in the refrigerator, because sometimes it's just me and babe. And our proportions aren't really like two people proportions sometimes. And if we don't watch out, we can have a fridge full of leftovers, and without noticing, there you go, boom, rotten food, thrown away money, and ain't nobody got time for that. So we normally just try to finish off whatever we cooked the night before for lunch. So that's what we ate for lunch, y'all. And then, guys, I just caught up on some reading, honestly. That's really what I did. I caught up on reading. I showed you guys what book I'm reading in Vlogmas Day 6. So I'll link that right here. I'm trying to finish that book. I have a goal of finishing 10 books this year. Now, listen, that may not seem like a lot of books, but this is coming from a person who at one point in time could not sit down and read one book in 1 year. Like, I was just too scattered, too distracted, focused on this and that, things that ain't got shit to do with me, working, whatever my excuse was back then. I made it seem like I could not find time to read. So now reading has really become one of my hobbies. Like, I'm really into it now. I have a ton of books on my I have a ton of books in my iPad library, which is really why I brought the iPad in the first place, to read. So if you have any books that you deem or feel is interesting, or any books you've read this year, then comment down below and let me see so I can check them out, because I'm just into reading now. So anyway, yes, I'm trying to finish up Sister Soldier. I should have read this book back in high school. I don't know. I was reading probably something else like True to the Game or whatever, Zane books, whatever I had my hands on, I was reading in high school, right? So after I finish Sister Soldier, she goes down as book number 8, I think. Wait, 8, I think. And then I have two more books that I just want to finish before January comes. I know there's only 2 weeks left, but I will get it done. Like, I do not care if I have to read a book that is literally 150 pages or a poem book or something like that. I'm going to get it done. I will reach this goal of 10 books this year. And guys, when I say 10 books this year, I honestly want to give myself a bigger pat on the back, because I didn't really start taking reading serious and become as consistent as I am to this day until, like, I think honestly, like September. If I'm not mistaken, like the latter part of August, early part of September is really when I started going hard. So I really read these 10 books in like the last quarter of this year. So that is even a bigger accomplishment. So I'm proud of myself with that. So yeah, just finish up reading. I'm trying to read as much as I can each day, because I need to get this book out of the way. She needs to go. And then, guys, have you ever just had the urge to either sit in the dark, sit by candlelight, just sit anywhere alone and quiet time by yourself? Well, if you haven't, I'm your sign to tell you that you need to try it out. And if you do, hey girl, hey, because that shit is fan-fucking-tastic, right? So I also found time today to sit down. Sit down, be in the dark, be quiet, be relaxed, be mute, be all those great things that we sometimes need and we forget that we need because life is always on go, right? Right. So in this time of sitting in the dark, complete dark, guys, like I'm talking about, it was pitch black in my house, right? Not a single light on, not even a light over the oven, right? In the time that I just sat in the dark, I decided to just have some real honest, reflecting conversation with myself. Like I just sat there and everything I knew that was as honest and as deep as it could be, I allowed it to sit with me. I did not try to distract. I did not try to think of another thought in my brain. I honestly just sat there and let myself talk to myself. I wasn't mean, and that's the biggest part of it. I was not mean, but I was honest. And it felt good. I really enjoyed it. I just sat there and guys, I really enjoyed it. So do that for yourself. Spend some important time with yourself, some time that just can help you reflect, but in the most honest way that you can. Reflecting and figuring out your triggers, figuring out your trauma, just doing a lot of like figuring it out basically can really help you move forward and be a better human on this planet. So I just enjoyed myself. I had honest questions, like I told you guys in another video. I had honest questions of what's important to me and what do I want to do and what is preventing me from getting there and why am I allowing whatever it is to prevent me from getting, like, listen, I was literally just there talking to myself, being as kind and gentle as I could, but still talking to myself. So that's really how I just spent my Friday, guys. I just did those little bit of things and then I just snacked and watched TV and was just lazy and I enjoyed myself. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a great Friday. I also hope that you guys have some nice things planned for the weekend, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.